The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we're going to talk about a pastor from Miami, Gary Serfant. This the dude that Ali Zoe Adams snitched on a big $1 million mortgage fraud, money laundering, a bunch of stuff. And also in the FBI reports, man, they say that he was running for the Mexican Mafia. Let's jump straight in.
Local 10's Rosh Lowe is live in North Miami with the exclusive details. Rosh.
When we first brought you this story late last week, this woman was absolutely devastated, heartbroken. She had lost everything. Since that story aired, we now have 2 arrests in this case. We have more victims coming forward. And wait until you hear how the victim reacted when she got the news of arrests.
Thank you, Jesus!
71-year-old Pauline Bryce thanks a higher power that this guy, Jamal Souffrant, is behind bars. He turned himself in Wednesday morning after cops say he and his dad, Gary, swindled Pauline out of $20,000 in a real estate scam.
Channel 10 called me and said Jamal turned himself in. And I am relieved.
We first brought you Pauline's story last Thursday.
That's all I had. I saved that. I saved it penny by penny.
She lost her life savings thinking she was buying her dream home for her 47-year-old son who suffers from epilepsy. Sources say Gary Serfant was a pastor who also served time. They say Gary, along with his son Jamal, convinced Pauline they had a property in Plantation and they would need a 20 grand deposit for her to get a contract. She gave up the money, never got it back, she says, and never got the property. Gary was caught Friday, now Jamal. And Pauline says she's not the only victim.
Since Channel 10 aired this story, Davie Police Station, I've received 10 people have reported about this scamming.
This is 73-year-old Deborah Ellis from Tampa. She too says she thought she was getting her dream home, an investment property, and she too says she's out thousands of dollars.
I'm very heartbroken and almost homeless.
It's heartbreaking to see all of these people. When we initially covered this story, Miramar police told me they believe there are more victims out there, and now we are seeing them coming forward. If you feel like you have been victimized by this father and son duo, police want to hear from you. Pick up the phone and call Crime Stoppers in Broward County. That number is 954.
To it. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you dig deep into his paperwork, you know, which is public, all y'all gotta do is go look up Gary Serfant. It was a pastor that got indicted on $1 million money laundering case that Ali Zoe was a part of. Now, apparently, this guy pretty much was stealing from Ali Zoe. Now, this whole time, Ali Zoe had he had a good he had a lot of properties pretty much in Miami. Now, this man was pretty much in the real estate business. Now, when everything went sour and Ali Zoe ended up getting caught up, he came to realize that old boy stole all of his money. Now, instead of him just taking the lick on the chin, like some people in the streets probably would have, he went and got back in another way, which he pretty much helped the feds, you know, bring down this pastor. Now, they wanted this pastor real bad. Now, because apparently this pastor, not only was he stealing from him, he was stealing from countless other people. You know what I'm saying? So his work that he helped the feds bring down the pastor is the reason why he went from a 30 to life sentence to 18 years. And y'all can go look at it in his paperwork. But the thing in his paperwork that caught my eye is that they saying that this man hit a lick in Los Angeles on a Mexican cartel member, you know, and apparently they say the Mexican cartel wanted this man bad when he was locked up in LA. You know, it got so bad to the point that when he got to Miami to face his trial, he got extradited from Los Angeles and to Miami. They say it got to the point that the feds put this man in PC because they felt like something was going to happen to him before that they could get the case off with the mortgage person. They didn't say in the paperwork he asked for protective custody. They put him in protective custody because the cartel allegedly had a hit on Ali Zoe. That would make sense now why this dude is not in Miami and this dude is not in Los Angeles right now. It makes totally sense because I kept thinking like, why would he go back to Miami if this man was so-called the co-founder of the Zoe Pound and his name hold weight in Miami? Why wouldn't he go back to Miami? Dude don't know what them cartel people might be on. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I feel like, man, Ali Zoe, man, it's starting to come to the light, man, that, you know, your past, man, might really catch back up to you, man, because you talk about them type of dudes you can't play with, man. You know, them type of dudes will come get your whole family, man. You can't play with them type of dudes. And it don't matter if it happened in the 80s, the 70s, or whatever, you know. But now it makes sense why, you know, Zoe Pound really trying to stray away from their name. And it makes sense why Red Eye kept saying on his Tippy Toe podcast, dude, you was running around doing stuff that fell back on our name and burnt our name in the street. That would make sense now. You know what I'm saying? You can't be going around doing stuff like that, you know, when you're supposed to be Zoe Pound or whatever, because the first thing they're going to say is, oh, some Zoe Pound dudes did it. And that could not even be the case, you know, but because your name tied to certain things, now it makes sense why them Zoe Pound dudes is upset with you, man, because I can guarantee you a lot of dudes had the answers for certain things that old boy was doing in the streets. You got to think he been locked up for 18 years. If you think that them people waiting 18 years to get an answer, get a response, get their money, you must be crazy. But, you know, he out, he getting his money, you know, peace, positivity to him. You know, I wish him the best, man, you know, but at the end of the day, man, you know, dude did tell, but he didn't tell on no street dude. He didn't tell on no dude that was in the game. He didn't tell on no Zoe Pound dudes. He didn't tell on none of that. He told on a pastor that stole from him and that was stealing millions of dollars from other people. The whole time, a lot of dudes in Miami that thought that they was investing their street money into legitimate business, he was turning around and robbing y'all. You know, but at the end of the day, is how you gonna blame a person for being a criminal and you a criminal? You got your money out of the streets, but you mad at somebody else for stealing it. As part of this, the gang. Y'all thought the pastor was loyal because, you know, he represent the church. And I mean, wow, he was the one getting y'all. But y'all stealing in the streets every day. Y'all selling poison. Y'all robbing. Y'all doing all type of stuff to get this dirty money. You know, and in return, y'all thought y'all was running a legit business the whole time. Dude was robbing y'all. You know, so it's like, you know, a dirty hand got touched by another dirty hand. I mean, what can you say? You know, but... You know, so if y'all want to call dude a rat, I guess whatever it is. But, you know, he didn't tell on no street dudes. You know, he didn't tell on no dudes. He told on a crooked pastor, you know. So at the end of the day, put yourself in his shoes. If somebody stole millions of dollars from you, what you would do. Me personally, you know, I'm not even investing that type of money into that. I would have been investing into gold or technology or something. I just wouldn't have been investing in houses. That's just me personally. But I love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much, man. The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media. You feel me?